All right, welcome back to the Run.Down over here on the Strickland YouTube channel. Um, it's your boy Samuel here at FBL_Sam on Twitter. I got with me here Tyrese at London's Theory on Twitter.
Still no Cam. I apologize. I said by the beginning of the season. I didn't realize we could keep doing all these pods.
Well, we're,
Uh,
we're gonna be doing preseason and training camp soon, so just so you know.
yeah, y'all not seeing me till October.
All right, but anyways, we are back. I know it's been a while. I mean, no NBA news or no Knicks news of significance had dropped over the past like whatever weeks, so we decided to just like lay low for the time being. But we're back to discuss the schedule that got released today, as well as any other Knicks related news, aka the non-update of the Donovan Mitchell saga. So we'll start with the NBA schedule, then we'll get into the Donovan Mitchell news because I feel actually should we start the Donovan Mitchell news because it's just really not that much, and
Yeah,
then get in. All right, so Donovan Mitchell news, of course, the other day, Shams tweeted out basically a nothing article that the Knicks have re-engaged trade talks with the Utah Jazz. Of course, everyone knows basically this is just nothing much. I mean, it's just the commonalities of NBA negotiations, especially when you're trying to get a player of the caliber that Donovan Mitchell is. What's funny is today, like right before we came on, actually a clip released from a Utah sports radio host who was talking to a Utah reporter, Andy Larson, and he said, I was told by the source that the Jazz actually have a couple of offers that I was told are from other teams outside of New York that they like an awful lot. Again, we all know. I think we should all know at this point. This is just Danny Ainge trying to finagle the market in his favor when like there's nothing really outside of the Knicks offer that's being presented to him that is of substantial weight. So it's like he's trying to force the Knicks to give up way more than they should. Um, and it's just not working. So he's resorting to this type of stuff, which is hilarious, and because it shows how pathetic he is right now at this point, and it just shows that we cannot lose in this situation. And if he wants to take these other offers, then go right ahead.
yeah, like it's pandering, it's posturing. Like you think about the other teams who could like realistically make a deal. You're talking the Hornets, like Gordon Hayward and Kai Jones. Is that really going to move the needle in those case? You're talking the Wizards. We've heard like the Wizards don't have picks to trade because we own their pick, and their assets are Denny Abdia, Rui Hachimura, and Johnny Davis, who they just drafted. Like they don't really have anything to throw into a trade. It just kind of feels like it's grasping at straws at this point, and I wouldn't be surprised if like in a few weeks. I think the deal probably gets done in September if it does get done, because at that point everybody's available to be traded. So the Knicks could like throw in, or rather the Knicks, the Jazz could throw in a Jaden or not Jaden, Jared Vanderbilt, or might be able to like finagle Bojan Bogdanovic to like a third team or something like that. So yeah, like I just do not see the offers that the Jazz have unless somebody wants to like unprotect their picks and then trade into like 2029, which nobody seems to be doing. So
Yeah, I mean, it's just again, Shams's update was basically a nothing burger of the update that they have re-engaged in talks. I mean, he said that they were talking during summer league, and then after that point, it kind of talks went dead for like a month or so, as we experienced. Like there was no tweets, there was nothing. Like there was no substantial updates in the negotiations. But yeah, as of late, they've re-engaged because I think they know training camp is coming up, and you can't bring Donovan Mitchell into training camp. So, and if you do, then God bless, but it's not the best option. I think Adam Silver also is aware because looking at today's schedule that got released, which we will now get into, the Jazz don't have any national televised games except for versus
the Knicks.
the Knicks on November 15th. So
And
The
not to
league is
mention,
anticipating.
yeah, not to mention, I think the last game before the trading deadline is against the Knicks in Madison Square Garden. Like the league is basically going, we are going to get Donovan Mitchell and MSG at some point. I think the league expects it. I think a lot of the rest of the league expects it. It just really just seems like a matter of time because the Knicks are like not going anywhere with their offer, and like again, when it gets to the point where like Donovan Mitchell is on the 11th seeded Jazz and like he's not making the All Star team because you have like Anthony Edwards and Klay Thompson is back and Damian Lillard and maybe Kyrie Irving if he comes to the West. Like you have all these guards in the West. Like the backcourt in the West is deep. And when he's not making the All Star team because the Jazz are mid and he's not making the All Star team in Utah, mind you, at that point you'll probably hear some rumblings if he's not traded already. Like Paris Bass and like I think what it was Alize Johnson or like somebody else they signed recently. That's like mid, but
They signed some foreigners.
yeah, like some I don't know some dude from like Russian G League. I don't know, but like yeah, like nobody is like expecting this team to like do anything, and like they can't retool. I've heard them say like, oh, we can retool our Donovan Mitchell. Okay, so you're gonna take a year to tank, but you're not even gonna tank correctly because he's going to win you games because he's that talented, and he's gonna be putting up like 20, 25 shots a night. And then you have to wait for your rookies to develop. And then year two, your rookies. By then, he's in his final year of his contract, and he's leaving. He has said as much he's leaving. Like he's not staying past his initial contract. So like the idea of retooling around him makes no sense. So it just feels like it just kind of feels like people are grasping at straws and they know that like this is gonna get done at some point. But let's talk about the schedule. I don't want to talk about that dude anymore. I'm over it.
In terms of the schedule, I mean, season opener on ESPN on the road against the Memphis Grizzlies. I think that's more of a result of Memphis getting more national televised games than us being the focus. But we'll make that game a spectacle because that's just how the Knicks like to operate on those opening night games. But that is the first game of significance versus at Memphis on Wednesday, October 19th on ESPN, followed by the home opener on Friday, October 21st versus the Detroit Pistons. As someone that was looking forward to possibly going to the home opener, I am not that excited anymore, seeing as who our opponent is. Um, Especially after experiencing last year's home opener in person at MSG. I mean, this is like the ultimate like opposite effect, like
This should be a calm W though.
blowout.
We
It
think.
should be. It should be.
We
But with
think.
this team, you never know.
We
So
would get it.
like
We were in the trenches with Detroit last year, and you
we
got to think like
were.
that's the Alec Burks revenge game. So like, yeah, the Alec Burks Nerlens Noel revenge game.
No, so I'm not really worried about him. He might not even be healthy by that
Man, but
time.
he might get like six. He might get 6 blocks against us, and he'd probably be like doing the fucking Clint Capella finger wag, like in the playoffs. I don't know, man. Like it probably ain't gonna do. I think Jaden Ivey, Knicks fans gonna cry after the first dunk. We could.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's good.
They did that on purpose, actually. Now that I think about it, the league did this on purpose because there's
Yeah.
too many connections.
Then it was like,
The
oh, you could
draft
have
night trade, the
exactly.
Alec Burks trade, like there's too many connections that they're doing this to us.
Did Kemba get waived yet, or is he still like on the team?
I think he did get waived, but I haven't seen an official
Damn,
announcement.
I was waiting for the revenge. The Kemba
Mm.
revenge game would have been fire. He would have gone for a calm 10 points and 4 or 9 shooting.
But yeah, I mean, I don't really see any games of significance early on. I mean, if you want to count, we do face a lot of the East powerhouses early on with Milwaukee on October 28th. We play Philadelphia on November 4th, and we play Boston on November 5th. November 5th game is on NBA TV. I think the NBA knows, especially if Evan Fournier is still on the roster, that game can be pretty exciting because Evan Fournier does like to get his game off against the Celtics. So there's that. We surprisingly have an early season ESPN game versus Brooklyn. I don't know why.
That game's gonna probably get flexed. I wouldn't be surprised if that game doesn't get
Yeah, that
flexed.
game might get flexed, especially if like Katie and Kyrie are not here, because like there's no point in that game. Like it's just gonna be a skeleton squad of the Nets
Yeah,
versus
you could have
like
watched Jalen Brown and fucking T.J. Warren against Jalen Brunson. fucking, and fucking Ever Fournier.
no one wants to see that. Like
Yeah,
okay. Then I like what the league did this year with our West Coast trip. So they split up our usually like super long like 7 to 8 West Coast road swing, which is like a nightmare from hell. And they split it into they split into two different road trips. The first one is a 5 game West Coast road swing, starting at Utah, which is Utah's lone nationally televised game on TNT. Hilariously enough, so that's on a Tuesday, and then we have Denver on a back to back at Denver, then Golden State on ESPN. I don't know why, but I'll take it, I guess. Then at Phoenix, guys, if you remember our stream after the Phoenix game last year, don't miss that.
fuck Cam Johnson from the bottom of my heart. Fuck Cam Johnson, bro. Oh,
And then we finish off that 5 game road swing with Oklahoma City, who should be tanking at that point because like that's just how they are.
we say that. We say that. Chet Holmgren will give us the business.
If he's even if they even haven't shut him down yet at that time.
Fuck it. Like, who else is on that team? Damn. I can't think about them, but whatever. Oh my god. Like, yeah. I think what last year our road trip was like it was a 7 game road trip, mind you, last year. And we had
From
two like
hell.
yeah, it was like Phoenix, Clippers, Kings, Mavericks, Grizzlies. And then it was like Sixers and Brooklyn Nets at the bookend. And then like the first one was Lakers, Jazz, Nuggets, Warriors, Blazers. They were like, okay, we'll give you like all the good teams aside from the Lakers. But this year, this seems like a much more manageable schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Utah, Denver, Golden State, Phoenix, Oklahoma City feels like okay. You can maybe steal a game from like Denver, GS, or Phoenix. We'll see. And it's also earlier in the season, like
Yeah.
so it's not killing us the way it used. Like those two like road trips I listed out were like a month apart from each other. That was the worst part. It was like okay, we got to go on this 5 game road trip in February, and then we got to do it again in March, and that's like basically when the season ends, and that killed the season. So like getting the hard one out the way early, and then like you get Portland, Memphis, Detroit, like so you got some decent games you could like win back. Feels good.
Yeah, I mean, I really appreciate the league. I mean, one thing I don't appreciate about the league, which I guess I'll get into right now, is um the rest that we get during this season. So we have the least amount of so they released a chart of the number of games when a team has more rest days than the opponent. We have the least amount of games when we have more rest days than our opponent. So we will be constantly at a disadvantage because we will be like I guess more tired.
They really hate us, bro.
Sacramento has the most games when they are the team that has more rest days than their opponent.
Why are they trying to give Sacramento a chance, bro? Come
And
on.
then the Lakers are followed. Lakers and Cleveland also have the same amount of games as well.
Filthy. Adam Silver, we're onto you. You're under surveillance, bro.
Nah, like he really did us dirty. Like we have the least amount of games when we have more rest days than our opponent. That sucks. Like
Also, I
how are
noticed
we
like
supposed to?
we don't have like a homestand.
We have a 4 game
Yeah,
homestand
like
twice.
I've been seeing them do that like a decent amount. Where like we get like 4 game homestand max, and like you see some teams get like 6 or 7, and it's like okay, I guess because around March we started doing shit for like um the Big Ten and stuff like that.
Mm.
But like that's still
Yeah,
kind of
that shit is annoying. But like I remember back in the day, we used to have like longer homestands.
yeah. Like, it used to be like 7 game homestands. I guess they're trying to break that up now, but like that just still kind of feels.
But that ain't fair because some other teams they be getting some long ass homestands.
I know, like Golden State went on had like a 6 or 7 game homestand.
They had
I,
a they had like there was a point where like They were at home for like 14 out of like 15 games in a
Yeah,
point in this season.
that's wild, bro. That's just wild to say. Like 14 out of 15 games at home. Fuck that. Anyway, yeah. But like it feels like a balanced schedule though. Like the longest road trip is 5, the longest homestand is 4. Um, yeah, it feels balanced, which is nice. I think there's a lot more home games in like the second half of the schedule than the first half. Let's see. Yeah, so after the All Star break, I think we have one. Never mind. Never mind. That's weighted. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, yeah. Never mind. But yeah, it's a solid schedule. What are the games you looking at? Because I'm looking at that one at San Antonio, and I might go to that one. I think it's like right after Christmas, and it's San Antonio, so tickets should be cheap. Like yeah,
I'm looking at the December game against Atlanta, December 7th at home on ESPN. Not even just thinking about like going to it, but like I feel like it's gonna be a key point because like at that point your season is kind of like pretty established, or at least you have a pretty good idea of where your team is gonna be, even though it's still pretty early on. Because I mean, we've seen in the past, like with Boston this past year, like you can still turn your season around after that mid-January point, like
yeah.
they did,
What us last year? Like how we was what 25 and 27
and
after
then we
like
went on
that.
like a complete like
Yeah,
downhill
16 and
turn.
4, 16 and 4. I'm talking about COVID season,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, like yeah, it's I don't know, it's a good schedule. Like I don't really have much to say about it. Otherwise, like it just kind of feels like they can do something with the schedule. Because like last year, it just kind of felt like that road trip was gonna fuck us either way.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were dreading the road trip. We were just like, here we go, shit, here we go, and then like the season was over by I want to say February. Like February, like by Valentine's Day, the season was over.
Yeah. I mean, with this year too, with this schedule, um I like the spreading out of the national televised games because I feel like there was a stretch in the season where we just had so many national televised games like right after each other, and like we didn't get a chance to breathe. Like we just came off a blowout loss. We on ESPN like two out of three nights, like in a week,
It was whack seeing like all these ESPN games, knowing that we gonna lose all of them. It was
and
just
people gonna
bad.
give us hell for it. But like we moved the needle though. That's the thing. We moved the needle. Like when the Christmas Day schedule came out, what team was trending for like 2 days straight? The
What?
Knicks.
Why do we have to watch the Knicks? Meanwhile, the ratings be like, yeah, people watching the Knicks. Like, people really need to like understand how markets work.
Bro, we if you look at last year's like top rated nationally televised games, I guarantee you like 3 out of like the top 5 of them or even more were Knicks games. You had opening night. That was one of the highest rated games of the season last year. It had to be. The comeback against Boston, that game where we played the Lakers and it went to overtime.
Adam
What
Silver was doing voodoo that game.
what other game was crazy
The
like
Memphis
that?
game, the Memphis game at
Um
MSG.
that
Uh,
that one was on national TV. It was. There was another nationally televised game. Oh, the game where Steph broke the record.
oh yeah, of
We
course,
were involved in that. We moved the needle.
bro. Steph planned that shit.
We moved the needle. The Knicks moved the needle, man.
It's
We
just
moved the needle. Like every other fan base wants to be upset about like, oh, why they gotta watch us on Christmas, bro? Just sleep in. You don't have to watch us, but you know what? You are gonna watch us because you know why? It's basketball and it's on Christmas, and like we just moved the needle. You're gonna
y'all
want to
not
see what
spending
us
time with
do.
the family, bro. Stop acting
Exactly.
like y'all spending time with the
Y'all
family.
y'all gonna want to see us beat Harden and Joel Embiid, even if
Y'all want
they
to watch us lose. Y'all want to watch us lose. People talk about, oh, why don't we get Minnesota and Cleveland? Really? You go
no
watch Cleveland, Minnesota at
no
12 o'clock with the fam over.
no one's gonna put that game on Christmas. Come
They
on.
could be like, yo, man, turn on this fucking Lions game. We watching that shit. You go watch football. You're gonna watch football.
Let's get to some comments because we got some comments rolling in. Let's see. Brent asked, when we have the Mavs games, fam, I want to embarrass Luca on national TV again. That is a yearly tradition at this point. Let me check
Uh,
real quick.
I don't think we have a national TV this year, but we got them on the 3rd, and we have them
Third
on the
of what
27th
month?
December. 3rd and the 27th of December.
Yeah, so we faced them twice in December, not on national TV though.
Yeah. Wow.
Um,
Brunson revenge game. They didn't even want to see that happen. That's
it's
crazy.
crazy, crazy. They might flex it though if they see how the season goes. They might flex it.
I definitely think. I think so. Yeah.
But it's funny because like I know why Brent brought that up because like Mavs fans have been talking crazy on the timeline recently, as if we don't spank them like every year. Like
Remember that weird ass like Photoshop where they had like the picture of like fuck Brunson and the Knicks jersey and like Luca and there was like a blowout in the map up of the Knicks and I'm like, bro, the Knicks beat
that's
y'all all
never
the time.
happened. That's never happened.
Like, what I think the only time it happened was like the 4th place season where like it was at home in MSG where
Yeah,
we
that's
got
when they beat us.
spanked. But like otherwise we
And
like
that's what that game only happened because like Julius had like a terrible game.
yeah, that was like a Julius absolute stinker. Then he came back in Dallas and like gave them a damn near 40-piece triple double. Like, yeah, man. Like we usually spank the Mavs a
Yeah, that's
lot.
like that's not like they like one of the least of my concerns. I don't care how good they are every year, we still manage to beat them. Like even the Fizdale year, we beat them. Like
Yeah, Marcus Morris gave him buckets, and then what? It was at it was in Dallas, and I think we waxed them as well. It was like a blowout in Dallas. Like,
yeah, like they are the least of our worries. So you don't got to worry about
and we
like
blew them out
Mavs
twice last year.
fans. Mavs fans getting one over on us.
That's when like RJ hit that sidestep to get to 30, and like
Yep.
we was above 500, and I was like, all right, season back on, playoffs happen, and then shit went bad real quick.
Shit went bad real quick. JL says Knicks never won in Denver. It's been like 16 years. Man, it has been a long ass time.
We don't win in Denver. Just go to sleep.
The altitude is just like insane. I don't know what it does to our team, but like we be starting off games pretty good too sometimes. Like last year we started off the Denver game pretty good, but I don't know what happened. Like
Go
we
to sleep.
just
Don't even bother. Go to sleep. Just we gonna be up.
yeah, we gonna be up talking about we gonna be up talking about it. But
y'all can be up.
y'all don't have to.
If y'all want to go to sleep, I'm not blaming y'all because it gonna be up by 20, and we could be like, damn, we really gotta go do this shit, bro. This is the game where like we be in the fucking like the stream live like 30 minutes early. Like I hate this fucking team, bro. They made me stay up till 1 a.m. for this bullshit. That's the game where we talk shit. But yeah, like just don't even bother. Don't even bother. Just go to sleep.
JL points out, I think from our earlier conversation, that we had 5 national TV games in a row at one point last year.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
Yeah,
Like,
everybody was sick. Everybody was sick.
Cause like we weren't even like it's not like we were losing, but like the way we were losing games, and it was just like they put us on like front page news basically.
I know
us on national TV.
We was on CNN and they was like Knicks lose another one on national TV. It was nasty, bro. And they kept doing it. They didn't even flex us out. They're like, nah.
Yo, I was waiting for the longest for them to flex us out. I'm like, yo, why don't they flex us? We suck. We suck right now. Why don't they flex us?
They was like, nah, we need these numbers. We need these impressions.
Because if it was any other team doing that and they had them on the national TV schedule, for sure they would have flexed their games.
Like the Lakers didn't get flexed out, but the Lakers had LeBron. You're not flexing out LeBron.
Yeah, you're not flexing LeBron out of the schedule.
We had?
But like we didn't have any big name like to not
Evan
flex.
Fournier?
Like,
bro, it was that remember that fucking Knicks Hawks game was on ESPN? Or no, it was TNT. It was TNT, bro. It was Knicks Hawks TNT, and it was the Skeleton Crew Knicks. It was all the young kids.
And then what you call it? The Christmas Day game. I mean, they're not gonna flex a Christmas Day game, but like,
yeah,
it was like a Hawks skeleton. It was like John Collins and Cam Reddish.
Yeah, Cam
versus
Reddish. Yeah, it was like
the whole Knicks team.
Cat Barber, bro. Cat Barber was getting minutes.
It was Lance Stevenson getting minutes.
DeLon Wright.
Oh my gosh, yo. ESPN gotta do better, man. They gotta do better with these schedules.
Jalen Johnson was getting minutes against us, bro. Like that game was so nasty. I enjoyed it. I mean, I was with the fam. We was eating good. I had my little nephews around. It was great. But like, if I was a Hawks fan, I would have been like, yo, fuck this. Turn off the TV. Turn off the fucking TV. This shit is over. And it was a blowout too. That was the worst part.
So
Like
Brent points out that he's excited about the Christmas game, but when Embiid flops and try to crush somebody's leg like he did Danny Green, I would be pissed.
I
Yeah, that
don't.
guy, that guy
Man,
is he's a health hazard.
look, man. I like the Christmas games, but I think we could win. We're not beating these niggas.
When's the last Christmas game we won? I mean, besides like last year.
Damn, I can't even think. Uh, shit, cause like we lost. Cause we lost the Sixers a few years ago where Enes Kanter had like that 30-20 game. We lost that one. We lost. We lost against the Lakers when we played them on Christmas. We lost against the Bucks when we played them on Christmas. Uh, yeah, I gotta look this up. Now I'm curious.
Wow, so Wikipedia has a Christmas Day standings of
Wow,
teams that like their record on Christmas Day. The Hornets have never played on Christmas Day.
they're not going to either. Nobody care about that shit.
Oh man, most frequent matchups? Seriously? Knicks versus Sixers is the most frequent?
Oh wow, so they going to all reliable for this shit.
Yeah, we played each other 12 times. It's supposed to be 13.
I said I think before. Okay, so before the win last year, the last time we won on Christmas was 2011, 2012.
Yeah, JL says right now, yeah, Celtics lockout year.
Yep.
That was when Melo went crazy in the fourth,
Mm-hmm.
secured us that dub.
Yeah, that shit was it was a long ass drought too, and they kept putting us on, bro. We lost to the Wizards one year. That shit was
That's when Quincy AC tried to square up with John Wall, man. That was rough times.
Oh,
Rough times.
bro, like, and then they kept us off for a few years, and the viewership wasn't hitting, and they was like, all right, we got to bring them back. We got to bring them back. We got an excuse now because they was good last year. We got to bring them back.
They brought us back to Derrick Rose year.
Yeah. No,
That
it
first
was
Derrick Rose year.
yeah, it was like we had it
We
on
played
lock for
Isaiah
like a
Thomas Celtics
while.
that time.
Yeah, we had it on lock for like a while, and then it was like we kept losing every year.
They took us off. They took us. We didn't play the fourth seed year. We didn't play on
Yeah, we
Christmas.
didn't play 2019, 2020, and we didn't play 2020, 2021. And then the viewership was ass, and they were like, "Oh, we got to put them back on." Because nobody was like they put on Pelicans, Miami, and they thought people were gonna watch, bro.
That shit was so nasty. Oh my gosh.
Like Clippers, like I mean, nobody cares about like the 10 o'clock game because people sleeping, but like
Yeah, I am like cooked by that time. So
yeah, it was like guess who not on the Nets. The Nets not on.
I
They
bet you we took their spot because of the uncertainty.
well, yeah, absolutely. Like that's why they're not on national TV.
Yeah, they got like 16. I mean, 16 national televised games, including NBA TV games. I think it
Yeah,
is.
so I think without NBA TV games, it's 13-13 for us both. And I guarantee if we get Donovan Mitchell, those games are going up.
Oh yeah, they're gonna flex a whole bunch of games from. I think Utah has another nationally or not. They have an NBA TV game. I think against like Wizards. They might flex that game if they lose Donovan Mitchell, and then whatever games that
When they lose Donovan Mitchell. Let's be honest here.
and then they're gonna flex them the Nets games as soon as KD and Kyrie decides to sit out because they're not gonna
Also,
be
it's
traded.
absolutely crazy the Grizzlies never got a Christmas game before. That's how boring they was.
I mean, you really like you staying up with the fam to watch Zebo post ups in
I mean,
2013,
like even Grit
14.
and Grind could have got a Christmas game. Like, come on now.
Man, Sacramento, man, they're 18-11 on Christmas.
Sacramento?
Yeah, the last Christmas game though was 2003. So
Pacers last game was 2004. Damn. Also, damn, Utah Angel would never get another Christmas game. It's over for them. It's really over for them, bro. Like they're done.
so Charlotte and the Grizzlies are the only two teams that never got Christmas Day games. All
And
right, that's
Grizzlies getting one
interesting.
this year. Yeah. Actually, no, I'm lying. If LaMelo is like all NBA level, then he probably go get them one.
Yeah, he'll get on one.
If Miles Bridges wasn't a fucking idiot and like a straight up loser of a person, they probably would have got one this year.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Like, cause who else they got? Like, it's yeah, like this is a whack ass. Bucks Celtics again, bro. is it me or did they do like Bucks Celtics like every year? Because they did
It
it last
feels like it.
they
It
did it
feels
last
like
year
it.
as well.
I think it feels like it because they also play in the playoffs against each other a whole bunch of times.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Menno F says, "Y'all think Thibs lasts till the end of the season?" I
Yes.
mean,
Yeah, he does.
sadly, sadly, especially if they acquire Spider, there'll be no reason to fire the coach because whatever deficiencies he has will be covered up by the
Yeah.
play of the team.
Yeah, like I think realistically this team is probably going to be like decent. Like I could see the team being like 500, maybe like plus or minus 2 games. So like, yeah, Tibbs ain't going nowhere.
Sadly,
Yeah, like if Tibbs could just let Brunson and potentially Donnie cook, he's gonna he's gonna be able to waltz like 40 wins. So like
uh,
I legitimately, if they get Donovan Mitchell, Tibbs is playing out his contract. He's probably gonna play out his contract because at that point they're gonna be like a playoff team. They're gonna be a playoff team. Like he's gonna have the locker room. I know, I'm sick, but like if you're the Knicks, what are you really expecting aside from like a first round exit? Maybe a second round berth if you're lucky. And at that point, like Leon Rose got the star. So yeah,
you speaking some vile things into the air.
bro,
Oh, great.
it could have been worse. It could have been worse. We could have had fucking Doc Rivers. Okay, Doc Rivers is coaching an NBA team right now.
don't even joke like that. Pardeep Chalal says, "What do you think about Stephen A. Smith saying the Jazz want RJ and 6 first-round
Stephen
picks?"
A. Smith needs to
First of all,
listen.
if I speak my mind on how I truly feel about Stephen A. Smith, we not even monetized, but we'll get demonetized. That's like we not monetized as a channel. But like if I speak my mind, they'll definitely demonetize something.
We gonna put it in terms that he can understand. Stay off the weed.
Stephen A. Smith is a joke. He is a clown. He is like the absolute like biggest piece of shit on ESPN.
And I'm buying that book. Fuck it.
Such a joke. Anything that comes out of his mouth is just nonsense being spewed.
Like it's for hot takes and for reactions.
Yeah,
Like
like bro,
everybody's doing it for hot takes and reactions. So why have analysis when you
like
can just
bro,
get
where are you getting this? Where's your source that's telling you that like telling you the complete opposite of what's been being reported this whole saga? Like just shut up. It's like dude was recovering from shoulder surgery and couldn't get out any hot takes this whole time. So he had to come up with some big piece of BS today to make up for it. What a joke. What a fucking joke. I hate that guy. Um let's see. R&R says, I don't know why I say and R. There's no and there. RR. Thibs needs to work that defensive magic with Brunson and Mitchell. Yeah, I mean, with two
defense gonna
midgets
be
in the
fine.
backcourt.
Defense is gonna be just fine. I would not worry about the defense at all.
The
Like
wings and Mitch gonna have to
dog,
cover up
we
for
had
it.
Kemba and Fournier, and we was 11th.
Well, Kemba was there for like half the year, and then not even
Regardless,
half,
like
but like a
you
quarter of the
you
year.
think Burst is still like
He's
a second?
bigger. He's bigger.
All right.
Pause. Pause.
Hey, yo, how
God.
you know, nigga? How you know? All right, we stop. But yeah, like literally, like I would not worry about the defense. I think the defense will be fine. Like, will it be top three like it was a few years ago? No, but could it be like average? Yeah, I think the defense will be average. I'm not worried about that.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I usually like the backcourt to have like a little bit more
Size, pause.
size. Pause. I like that the backcourt to have a little more size. I don't like the fact of like having like a 6'1" and a 6'3" guard in the backcourt because it just feels like, I mean, we made it work in 2013, but you know the NBA is in such a different place back from when it was from where it was with when we started Raymond Felton and Jason
Now
Kidd
listen,
and
listen.
Raymond Felton and Pablo Prigioni in the playoffs. Like it's just a whole different time. So
He gonna be back home. He gonna get that new like defensive energy in the system. He gonna go back to Louisville with it. He gonna start using that 6'10" wingspan. We up. Don't worry about it. We good. We good.
we'll see.
Top 10 defense. No, I'm lying. Top 12. Top 12.
We'll see.
Bro,
Chris Bernhard says hopefully we'll get more national games after we get Donnie and send Julius to the gulag. Amen. Let's not subject America to the spinneroonie anymore. Amen.
no comment.
Amen and amen.
No comment. I'm not saying shit to the season start. I'm on vacation. The Mets are playing right now. It's a rain delay. Never mind. But like, yeah, y'all not fucking up my positivity. Let me go into this season unscathed. Okay.
Man, you would have known. You and Chris, y'all the Julius Randle like fan club presidents, co-presidents.
Hey,
Like
no,
y'all
nah,
gotta y'all gotta answer.
nah. Listen,
Yo,
listen,
son,
listen.
him at the pro-am being analyzed by everyone and being heckled. That has to be the most Knicks thing ever.
Niggas had thoughts about the pro-am, bro. You know how hated you got to be for them to be like, oh, he not he not spin pivoted right. It's the pro-am.
Yo,
Look
this
at
is
this
like he
East
not
Bay.
letting Jalen Brunson bring the ball up in pro.
Team chemistry on 0 at the pro-am. He passed the Obi Toppin once. That means Tim's about to use them in 4 or 5 sets. Like,
Oh man, for
Benji
me,
had threats up.
I was just like watching. I watched the pro-am just because like I'm a basketball junkie and like I just needed to get my fix of like some type of hoops this summer. But like, man, that was like probably the funniest thing. Like seeing him get heckled and then seeing like everyone just like overanalyze the shit out of everything. It's hilarious.
Bro,
Knicks change, never change.
they were doing podcasts on it.
They were doing spaces on it.
Julius Randle energy is off before the season even started, bro. He not passing in the pro-am. Oh, no, that dude who was shooting that 2 guard, he could cook, bro. He could probably get off the bench.
Nah, they
Like,
just got cooked though. They just got cooked in that pro-am.
it
Like
was,
them, they had two niggas. They had two niggas off the street drop 40 on them.
I didn't even watch. Like,
I watched them two niggas was going off on them.
they
Them
was
two
playing.
niggas is going off.
They were playing like it was a tryout. They like, oh, it's a run. The pro-am, like the pro-am shit that started with LeBron and the damn Drew League. This is the worst all season ever, bro. Because
Nah, every NBA player thinks they got to prove themselves at these games now.
everybody want to be in the pro-am now. Stop it. That's for like people saw that damn Kobe tape. They saw that Kobe tape. They saw that KD in 2011 tape, and now everybody be in the pro-am. We don't want to see you niggas in the pro-am. DeJounte Murray out here taking shit personal. Nobody took a pro-am more seriously.
I don't even want to speak on DeJounte Murray right now, bro. I will save my takes for him for when we play him in the regular season, man.
You going up against you going up against the carpenters and the dude that work at KFC, and you acting like this game 7. You can't even say the playoffs because like DeJounte Murray in the playoffs be turning into damn Casper the Ghost.
Again,
He be shooting tornadoes.
these dudes getting sturdy. What? All right.
Yeah, literally go out, bro.
Yo, these dudes getting sturdy in the intro video. Like what? But anyways, let's get back to some of these comments. Meno says, I don't think I can stomach another 3 years of Thibs. Hey, you are not alone, my friend. You are not alone. I cannot stomach another year of Thibs. I couldn't even stomach last year of Thibs. Like,
Yeah,
if you was watching these streams, I was ready to like head to MSG and like let me save my thoughts. Brett says we really one of the few teams left without a black coach. We holding up the movement. When Thibs gets fired,
hey, we had a black coach. It didn't really go that well. Last couple of black coaches didn't go too well.
I mean, does like Fizdale really count?
I mean, like we talking like Mike Woodson after that one season. We talking Isaiah Thomas. We talking
Mike Woodson. For me, Mike Woodson got dealt a bad hand that second season because he got like they gave him Andrea Bargnani like and Meta World Peace and Bino Udrich and
I mean like Derek Fisher though.
Jeremy Tyler. Like these dudes are not NBA players. Like they took like I mean that was their fault, of course, with signing a whole bunch of vets the year before and like Rasheed Wallace and Marcus Camby and Kenyon Martin and
Eh,
Jason Kidd.
listen, man.
And then they
When
had to
it
replace all of them with dudes like love Terry Murray, but like Terry Murray, he wasn't moving the needle like Jason Kidd did that year before. So,
look, man, when it comes to the Knicks and the coaches, White is right.
all right, man. All right.
You will tell me I'm wrong? We
Take
had
off the
Jeff. We had
take off
Van. We
take
had
off
Van
the
Gundy.
take off the clan hoodie.
I know you're not talking.
Take off
I
the
know you. Now let me pull up your Twitter. Pull up your Twitter. How many white women
I,
you? How many
yo, yo,
white?
yo, yo,
How
yo,
many
yo,
white women
yo,
have you retweeted today?
yo. We're talking about NBA coaches, bro. We're talking about NBA coaches. You over here putting on the clan hoodie for NBA coaches.
All
For
right,
me,
man.
I'm all with my brothers, man. I'm all with my brothers, except for Doc Rivers. Fuck that
That
guy.
nigga.
Fuck him. He sucks. He's not black when it comes to coaching.
Hey man,
But
just
other
like
than that,
Van Gundy was at the cookout wearing Jinko jeans. Okay, you can't tell me he wasn't either. He was 10 toes down.
let's get back to some of these comments. R says, I see people say Mitchell is either 6'3" or 6'1", no in between. I think he's like 6'1" without the shoes, 6'3" with shoes. I think that's like what the measurements come out
And
to.
that's all we care about is which shoes. Cause he not playing. He not playing footless.
Um, he also says Vanderbilt backing up Obi would be nice. I agree.
Vanderbilt coming, but he ain't backing up Obi. I'm gonna just say that much.
Excuse me,
I said Vanderbilt coming. He just might not be backing up Obi. If you catch my drift.
dude.
And
You continue to ship Obi off in these deals in your head.
I would ship off Obi for a back of fucking 10 minutes. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
John Collins is not moving the needle. Let's continue.
Worse John Collins.
He
Oh my god. Bro, you
pull
cannot say this after all that you've said about Julius Randle. You
pull up
cannot say that.
pull up the per 36 and look at their
You
numbers. Bro.
cannot say that.
They are literally the dead ass the same person.
Oh my
They
god.
both light skinned too. It's the same fucking person.
Oh my gosh.
One of them just got bad tattoos.
Oh my gosh. If you're watching this after it's live, I mean, yo, just clip this, put this on Twitter whenever you know Obi has like one of them spectacular games during the regular season.
Oh, he
Just
put up,
just quote tweet Tyrese, and
He
you
go-
know from there it's all good.
the 15 minutes gonna be a real fucking special
Oh
time.
my gosh, bro. You
That
cannot say this about Obi after
That
all you've done
that
about
four
Julius
for that
Randle.
4 for
You
7.
cannot do that. You
That
can't
4
do
for
that.
7, that 1 for 3 from 3,
Oh.
and 2 for 2 for the free throw line is gonna really move us, bro. Fuck out of here. Anyway, who would actually back up Obi if Randall was traded? Cam. DeJounte, Dick Eater. I agree. We drinking milk, my
Cam?
brother. No, I mean probably. You're talking probably could be Cam.
We going real small ball then. Jeez.
I mean Cam is.
I mean, he has
6,
the length, but like
Cam is 6'8", bro.
I know, but like backup 4.
I wouldn't be
I know the
surprised.
NBA is different now, but like I think you
mean-
still need some like.
Grant Williams is 6'6" playing power forward, bro.
But he's got like girth. Pause. Like he's bigger.
Just stop it, bro.
He's like bigger built.
Oh, he bigger built. How you know?
Oh my gosh.
You couldn't
Yo.
stop it. You just
You want me to
kept
call him
going.
fat? You want me to call him fat? Is that what you want to call me? You want me to call Grant Williams fat? Grant
could
Williams
say
is fat.
You could just say he's strong, bro. That's it. That was simple, bro. You went for girth. That's what's on your mind.
Oh
That's what
my
you're thinking
God.
about. Girth and white women.
Yo.
You're sick.
Yo. Yo.
Oh shit.
Weird thing about Obi and Randall. Weird thing is Obi and Randall make the same amount of shots. Yeah, I mean one's just like taking way less in way less time. Crazy, right, Brent? Crazy, right? I know, right? That's crazy.
Sam don't like
One
that.
dude would be like 4 for 7, but the other one would be like 4 for 13. It's crazy. But like dribbles off his dick, off his foot.
Why you think about dick so much this episode, bro?
Bro, is that not the term of the fan base? Does everyone not say Randall dribbling off his dick, or am I just making that up now?
Not you
Aight.
making it up, but still,
Aight.
the point
Aight.
stands. The point stands.
Yeah, anything to defend your boy Randall, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Let's
Man,
try to see Donovan.
that first preseason game is gonna might break Nick's Twitter.
Yo,
I'm so serious.
oh, people gonna have their agendas ready. They got shit in the drafts, bro.
Shit,
Randall
I
missing.
got shit in the drafts. I'm gonna be part of the reason why Twitter breaks.
Oh, I've been saying all shit for like 2 years. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready.
Yo, I got things ready, man. I'm waiting for that first Randall turnover. I got the videos on deck.
Here this nigga go again.
I got him on deck. I'm
Top
waiting.
first top dimensional hockey substitution. Him.
Yo, don't even gotta tell me, man. I got him ready.
One of y'all milkman the other defense Randall. Okay,
Yo, what?
I would
Yo,
rather defend Randall
I,
than get milkman, bro.
I see that first part. That is a joke. That is a bit on Twitter.
No,
That
it's
is a
not, bro.
bit.
He's dead ass serious.
That's
bro.
a bit.
He's so serious.
The other part, he is very serious about this Randall fan play.
No, you acting like that is not a bit, bro. Check your Twitter.
This
Check
is
your
a
Twitter.
bit. This is a bit I do on Twitter. Okay?
Bullshit.
That's a bit.
Brie Larson come on the fucking Twitter. You be like, damn, she bad as
Hell
fuck.
no. What is wrong? Ew. What is wrong with you?
Switch up now. I see you superhero chat.
Ew.
You
What
be
is wrong with you?
You be in superhero chat lusted. It'd be nasty.
If we trade for Spider, first preseason game might be special.
Oh, you thought Kemba was special? Yo, Donovan Mitchell getting the red carpet.
He's getting the Carmelo I'm coming home video, but
they
like
gonna get Diddy to
times
come
100.
personally. They gonna fly Diddy out. It could be Diddy and it could be fucking Bad Boy. It could be all a Bad Boy. Oh, they gonna
he's gonna get the mellow. He's gonna get the mellow intro on like steroids because like he's actually like legitimately like from New York and has like so much ties here with his dad working for the Mets and stuff like that. So he's definitely gonna get that full treatment.
He will get the first pitch of the World Series game. He could get the intro on like opening night. The intro on opening night gonna go stupid. All gonna go stupid, bro. They got like the fucking choir coming out, smoke coming out the damn tunnel. Oh my god, I can't wait.
That Julius 27-5 on 35% from the field and 5 turnovers was gonna send Tyrese through the roof.
Oh, y'all got jokes tonight, huh? Oh, y'all funny. Ha ha. I'm laughing.
It's true.
It's true. Wait till I get this cam back. I swear to God.
How many games y'all think before we see a 4 for 19 shooting night from Randall?
That's opening night, bro. Randall got absolute stinkers opening night, and he got stinkers after the first game after All-Star break. There's like guaranteed stinkers.
That it's crazy though because like opening night, that was probably like legit his best performance of the whole year.
He was tween Hezzy.
Minus the Sacramento game.
He was tween Hezzy. He was like taking dudes off the dribble. He was talking shit. He was like, put some respect on my name, on his damn little shit. I was like, ah! And then fucking that game against, that third game in the season, I was like, oh, he ain't got it this year.
Yeah, you knew early on, like, all right, like, ooh, last year that might have been fake. Ooh.
I was like, I didn't think it was gonna be this bad. I was like, okay, he probably don't got the shot this year. I was like, okay, all right, 33%, I'm taking it. No, it made it hard. I stayed on Twitter a couple of days after games, bro. It was a cesspool. I couldn't let my nigga see me like that, bro. I was nasty. Anyway, straight Jakub.
Yo, y'all are lying on my name, bro. Y'all are lying on my name. Y'all can go to my likes and see what's really going on, but
I'm not going through your likes, bro. I'm gonna be straight up filth.
All right, man.
I see your retweets. I don't read this shit, bro. I'm like, next time you do it, I'm gonna catch you on it too. I'm gonna be like, all right,
bro.
I'm gonna clip all this. I'm clipping this shit. I'm gonna be like, bro. Yeah, you said you're not a milkman. All right.
All right, bro.
You are cafe con leche fiend, and I just need you to embrace it.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, Claudie PL says we going on a win streak and he's gonna be angry. I mean, that's the thing that like really weirded me out last year about like when we won games, especially that Bulls game last year, where like, I mean, I know it doesn't mean much in the grand scheme because like the game didn't mean much at all, but like you know, we're beating one of the top teams, quote unquote, top teams in in the East at home, quickly comes down, finds Burks in the corner, cashes it. Dude is pissed.
People,
Why are you pissed? We are
people,
winning against East at home with like the crowd going crazy, like in a season where like we're not going to the playoffs. Like this is a lost season basically. So like,
who could be more mad at the fan base or Randall?
what do you mean? Who's gonna be
If we
more?
start winning meaningless games, who could be more mad? Cause like we saw, like bro, people
What do
was
you
mad.
mean by like
People
in
got.
the regular season or like at the end of the season, like last year? Last year,
I
I
mean, like
mean,
even if we like garbage by January, and people start going like, we should tank.
see, for me, I realistically can't see us being that bad though.
I
That's
mean,
the thing.
we're not going to be, but like, yeah, like I don't know, man. Like people just be. If I see anybody talking like, if we like fucking like 23-25, and people are like, we should start tanking now, I'm slapping somebody, bro. Like, people are really gonna be like, the Knicks kid, like Knicks never tank. The Knicks never do this. Knicks don't get good players at the draft. Meanwhile, the good players from the draft that we gotten are beating the fucking #1 seed in the East, and people were mad about that game, bro. Why is quickly dropping 20 and a quarter? Doesn't he know better? He should tank.
Yeah, I just don't get that, especially if our young players are playing well. Like I will never understand that.
That's the shit we go talk about in like February potentially. So I'm not gonna like bring it up now. But like if y'all start talking about, oh, we should have won games with if the young kids are playing, then like y'all just sound corny and y'all need to be stopped.
Yep. I mean,
Anyway,
yeah, I mean, Chris Bernhard pretty much says it right here. Thing is, we can't tank because the kids are good. We ain't OKC shamelessly throwing away seasons because Presti is nice to the media. Ha! That's that is hilarious. He gets to get away with so much BS just because he talks to the media. The media is like, oh wow, Presti, he's talking to us. That's dope. Who cares if he's like
they be
sitting out his young players like for 75% of the season
they be
because
moving like high school fucking sophomores. Oh my god, he talking to me.
like wow, that's all it takes. That's all it really takes to like move the needle. Also, they're in the middle of like nowhere, so like no one really cares about them in that sense too. So I guess that's part of the reason why. But yeah, since he talks to the media, he's all good in the league's eyes. So don't have to keep an eye on him. But we tell Joakim Noah to sit at home, and we get treated like freaking a war criminal.
Dog, like bro, like the fucking panderers, the pandering ass GMs who would just be like, oh, would they talk to us? Mark Berman be upset. Like every time Mark Berman put on an article, he'd be like, Leon Rose, who hasn't spoken since 2 years ago at this fucking pre-taped conference because he
Mark
doesn't.
Stein too.
Bro, Mark Stein was in his feelings. Mark Stein, the fucking like the Brunson concert, the Brunson press conference debacle where like Malika Andrews, God rest her soul, was like, oh, this is a sham, and like Mark J. Spears was like, oh, it's a travesty. Like, bro, it's a fan event, and people were like legitimately upset. They were like comparing it to fucking Russia. They were like, oh, this is state sponsored media, and I'm like, dude, it's a press conference.
Yeah, they really like again, we move the needle. Like everything we do gets analyzed under such a microscope. That's part of the reason why KD didn't want to have the pressure of being here, which also was revealed that he also didn't think that he would be able to control this team like he's able to control, or at least he thought he was going to be able to control the Nets, which is hilarious because like I think that's what everyone assumed.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just funny to see it all like come to fruition. But yeah, I mean, we were all right.
Yeah, and now look at him. He running for the grind again.
Just like he always does. I think we'll finish up with this last comment from Brett. I was the tank commander before the lottery change. Still stand by it, but now it's pointless to me. Let the kids eat. They're our best players with most potential. I mean, we saw last year like they led a comeback against the Miami Heat, who were. I want to bring this up for a lot of people because a lot of people like to come in my mentions a lot of times and be like, oh, Obi did this. Obi and IQ, they did this, and that against like oh, third stringers, and like, oh, they did this against like people teams benches. Miami was playing their whole team and we still beat them with our young guys coming back, led by IQ, Quentin Grimes, Deuce McBride, RJ Barrett, Obi Toppin, Jericho Sims, playing a good majority of those minutes in that fourth quarter. So like when all those people come in my mentions talking about, oh, Obi, he did this against all these like bench teams, like go take that comment and shove it up your butt because I don't care. And like it's just not true. So there's that.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. That's a good way to end it.
Make sure, oh, I don't even think I left the links in the description of this video, but you know what, I will make sure to add them if I can. Make sure you subscribe, make sure y'all like. We will definitely try to be more active as more news comes out with these live streams. Jeff couldn't make it today because of internet issues, but I'm sure he'll be back for the next stream, whether that be for training camp or whatever other Knicks news comes out. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like. Helps us a lot over here. So helps get the channel, get popping. So we could do bigger and better things. So, definitely check that out. And peace.
Yeah, we watching the Mets play. LFG up.